Oh, Skynet is here, fellas. Next thing you know, these little machines in the sky are going to be blocking out the sun rays. So get ready to be destroyed, I guess, by a bunch of gamers and nerds with Xbox controllers. Here we go. So, and as we close out 2025, there's three platforms of drone swarm technology that have caught my interest. One of them being this. We'll cover the first one here. Company Auterion. You might have heard about them. They can actually. They have an OS that's capable of basically unifying different manufacturers and types of drones into one drone swarm system. So you see here this article by Drone XL Auterion, if I'm saying that right. Hybrid drone swarm completes first multi-manufacturer kill chain in historic demo. This is out of Munich, where they're testing these things. They've got the Nemyx system, which is the drone swarm like operating system that these different types of drones can operate with in one system. It's very unique, very exciting. You've got FPV style drones operating next to fixed wing drones next to God knows what. Kind of scary technology. Um, but a really, really cool demo. I'll see if I can find some videos of it. But this is definitely a game changer. You can see if you go to their site here, Auterion.com, the Nemyx basically allows drones from any manufacturer with their OS to operate together in an AI operated swarm, taking out tanks, armored vehicles, you name it. It's gonna get pretty crazy, this type of warfare. So that's really one platform that we're gonna cover today, and we're gonna move into the next couple here. Now you got China bringing out the big boy, this 16-ton monster. It's referred to as a drone swarm mothership that can carry heavy payloads of smaller drones underneath its wings here. You can see it's going to be able to carry essential bays of a payload bay of drone swarms, 100 plus. It's the GUTN, I don't know how to say that, general purpose drone that, obviously is gigantic, releasing drone swarms with a range of surface and maritime strike munitions. This is an article out of the Aviationist. This is getting pretty scary with the types of creative platforms and deployments. This is going to be probably used in the future territorial disputes that we'll probably be seeing. The drone has a 6-ton payload capacity for munitions, multiple types of payloads, drone swarms, and relief. So you can see why this is an incredibly innovative and practical deployment style of drone swarm technology. And lastly, you got the DoD Replicator 2, the second iteration of the Replicator 1 program. The Replicator 1 program was essentially just this little very inexpensive, cheap tube-style launcher with micro drones of various shapes and purposes. But that was the Replicator 1, is the deployment platforms and systems of these tube-style launchers for troops to get as many drones up in the air to act as a swarm. They're starting to recruit programmers to develop operating systems for this Replicator 1 platform. Now we're getting to the Replicator 2 initiative, which is countering all these micro drones. That's the CUAS they refer to as counter UAS, unmanned aerial systems. So we'll see how that plays out. It says here out of armytechnology.com, Replicator's first tranche will see the delivery of thousands of autonomous systems, including the uncrewed surface vehicles and the counter uncrewed aerial systems technologies. So basically ways to shut down drone swarms and counter them. But very fascinating stuff out of the DoD as well. Not much is public. It was hard to dig up for obvious reasons, but I don't know, guys. Are we cooked? I think the future of warfare is all going to be uh, drone technology platforms. Those are just three. I'm sure there's more out there that I'll cover in future videos. As always, like this video, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.